Alright guys, welcome to the video. This is going to be a type of video I've never posted before. I've never done like a voice over one of these. But I set a camera up and you see we're eating some nice steaks over the balcony in our high rise in Miami. I just wanted to kind of like sit down, reflect, let you guys know that this life right here, this view, this high rise life, whatever you want to call it, it's not far from where you are right now. Like it's not. 2 years ago, I was literally writing down all these things I wanted, and one of these was just living in Miami, living a high rise life or whatever that life looks like. And I had nothing 2 years ago. It was just a fantasy in my brain. But with just a little hard work, like you never know what can happen. Like when you put your head down and work every single day, you don't worry about the outcome, and you show up every day, you're gonna look up in a year or in 2 years, however long it takes, and your whole life will just be completely different. And that method, it never fails me, even to this day. Like even 6 months ago, my life was completely different than what it is today. Like we were still making a lot of money 6 months ago, but it's not compared to how much money we make today. And it's cool to think about it like that, because all these millionaires that we look at, all these people on TikTok that are super successful, you'll look at their age and they're 30 years old or 35 years old. Obviously there's some outliers that are 21 or 22, but most of these very successful guys are 30 years old and up. And it's cool to think that I'm only 22, and even just the compound growth I'm at, I don't even know what my life will look like in 6 years. Hopefully I'm still around. I know as long as I just put my head down and keep on working, like my life will look exactly the same, if not better than a lot of super millionaires or however you want to call them. And peep the steaks real quick. Ryan made the steaks. Shout out to Ryan for making the steaks. I think they're like, one's a fillet and one's like a strip. The steak was really good. It's just cool to be able to sit down on the balcony, eat steaks, overlook the whole horizon, and just really take in all the fruits of your labor and understand that we're far from where we want to be at. But it's always good to kind of sit back and do an analysis of where you're at in your life. I'll sometimes scroll through my phone at night when I'm on this balcony, and I'll just look at my gallery 2 years ago. Like, damn, I came a long way. I have a lot of private videos that I've just journaled to myself, where I'm just like, dear future me, in 2 years you're gonna have this, this, and this. And literally all that stuff I have now, and it's just cool to reflect on. This video the steak video is 40 minutes long. I'm not gonna talk for 40 minutes, and you guys are probably pretty sick of watching me eat steak. That's kind of what I wanted to brush on. Just guys, you guys can have everything you want in this life. I'm still nowhere near where I want to be, but I know putting my head down every single day, being self-reflective, understanding like, okay, I'm in a good spot, but there's a lot more that needs to be done. If I would have put my head down and grinded 2 times harder, which I know I could have, these last 2 years, I probably would have been worth way more, and I would have had way more success. But there's always bumps in the road. There's always distractions that everybody faces, and it's great to be self-reflective and understand where you're at in life, where you're at as a business owner, and just to improve every day. And I'm not perfect. I've literally told myself I'm going to post a YouTube video every single day, and look, we're like 4 days and I haven't posted a YouTube video. But I can always be better. You can always be better. It's always about just looking at where you're at in the chessboard and figuring out how you can improve your life, what you can do today to advance yourself, and doing that every single day. But all right guys, I hope you guys like my TED Talk. I'm signing off, and let me finish these steaks. See you guys in the next video.